Hi.
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 Hello,
Hello.
Farifa have not joined it,
Good
right?
She said she might be late, so we can start.
Okay, let me start then. Good evening, everyone. It's really good to see you all after a very long time. Today, I'll be your sergeant and arms. First, I will read out the club mission. Now, since you all are mute, there's no need to repeat it. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Please switch on your videos as all the speakers would like to see the reaction while they're speaking. You can, I would request you all to keep your mobile phones in a silent mode or switch off. All the speakers who are speaking today, please stay within your screen range so that you will be seen for everyone. Thank you for your cooperation. Now I'd like to hand over it to our acting president, that is none other than me. Okay. So, hello everyone. Good evening once again. I am back as an acting president today. How are you all?
Yeah, good. Thanks God.
It's really good to see you all again after a very long time. We had a long break, actually, I feel. As we can see today, there is your guest in our meeting. I'd like to call Toastmaster Anupam from India to introduce herself.
Hello. Unmute, so I don't have to. Hello, everybody. I can see Faria, Tanveer, Anupama, Numa, Vermeet. Of course, I've met before. So, good evening to all of you. And Rahul Sahu joins from my club. And I am a teacher by passion. A Toastmaster was one time just a time pass thing, which I, thanks to the virtual podium we are getting. So that's all, and I'm looking forward to a wonderful meeting. I might sleep, so I hope that I wide open, because from Singapore to Kuwait, this is the third meeting I'm attending today, and I've taken the role and taken a speech, so you can understand my. So that's thank you. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anupam. I can see even a guest from Lucknow Toastmaster Club, Rahul Sahu. Can you just introduce yourself?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Hi, Pradnya. So this is Rahul Sahu. I'm from Kanpur and I'm the active member of Toastmaster Club of Lucknow. And I did my BTech and MTech. I did MTech from IIT Delhi, and currently I'm doing PhD from IIT Bombay. And I joined this club to improve my communication skills. And here I'm learning lots of things because I have seen different type of people from different culture and different ethnicity. Like you people means from Singapore, and means from even in our country there are people from different part of the country. Like some are the southern part of the country, and some are the western part of country like Mumbai and Pune, and some are the northern part country like we are not the northern part of country. So this is a good platform to improve my communication skill overall. So I'm means really appreciate such type of activity. And even in this Toastmaster, there are lots of activity going on apart from our regular meetings. So this is also a good platform who actually want to improve their oratory skills. So that's all from my side.
Thank you so much, Rahul. I can see there are still 2 more guests, Rachna Mathu and Khushbu Fachan, right? Rachna Mathu, can you introduce yourself? I think so. She's not there. Okay.
She must be there. She is again from our club.
Oh, is it? Okay, I will come back to her. Is Khushbu Fachan available? Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Khushbu from Lucknow Toastmaster Club, and I have just seen Anupam ma'am message, so I have just joined this meeting to witness her role.
Yeah.
Looking
Thank you.
forward for a wonderful meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Khushbu. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, I will come back to Rachna Mathur afterwards. I think so she might be busy from somewhere. Okay, now it's time to move on. Sorry. Now I'd like to call upon the Toastmaster of the day. Who is it? Have you any guesses? Who is that person? Yay! Yay, it's me. It's me. I'll come back within a minute, okay? Give me a second. I'll come back. Hello, everyone. It's too summer, too hot. How are you feeling, everyone? Are you feeling hot? Is it? No? Or too much hot or not hot? Tell me. I'm at least feeling too much hot. I feel like changing my dress to a summer clothes. How are you feeling? Hot? If you're feeling hot, show me thumbs up. If you're not feeling hot, show me down. Oh, everyone is feeling hot? Wow. Wow, everybody is feeling hot. Even I'm feeling hot, too much hot. Let me come back. I think so I'm lagging behind the time. I'm still back. I have to move on further. Everyone is waiting for me. I'm back in the meeting, guys. Okay. So I am the TA Modi for today's meeting, and I am Pradnya Jakshati. As it's a summer theme, so I wanted to wear my goggles and a hat, which keeps me cool. Let me tell something about the summer. You all know about the summer? Do you all know about the summer? Yes? Okay, let me tell you something. As you all know that, but still I wanted to give some information. Summer is the hottest of the 4 temperature seasons. Right? Yes or no? Yeah, yes. Here, as the summer starts, everyone wants to have lots of juice drinks, which keeps them cool. They use lots of sunshine on their skin to keep their skin clean, neat, so that they should not fall dark. They should not get darkened in the sunset. But it's summer, but still people want to go at the seaside and enjoy the beach, wearing the skincare lotion and everything. Do you all do that? Yes? You all also do the same thing? Yes or no? Okay, very good. Now let's move on to the next thing, okay? First, I would like to call upon our timer, Tanvir Afkari. Tanvir Afkari, are you there?
Yes,
Yes.
I'm here.
Tanvir Afkari, let me ask you a few questions. Okay, one question. I want you to answer that. Okay, are you ready to play a
Yeah.
game?
Yeah,
Yes. Okay. Faria, can I share the screen? Just a second. Try now. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, Tanvir, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Which
Where
of
is
the
my
following
slideshow?
are prevalent during the
Okay, hello, Samas. Okay,
series?
I'll come to you, Tanvir Afkari, with this question. What is your favorite thing about the summer?
Man,
What? Having ice creams
Tanvir?
in my, yeah. The favorite
Yeah.
thing for me about the summer is having ice creams, going out on the beaches, having
Okay.
the sugarcane juices, having ice cream, something very soothing and cool. These are my
Okay.
favorite things which I want to have in the summer.
Wow, awesome, Tanvir. Let me just give a small introduction about Tanvir before she tells about her role, okay? Tanvir is a homemaker, and she's running or managing her family, and she's taking good care of her children as well as managing other domestic concerns. Very nice, Tanvir. Well done. This is actually a very wonderful job. And Tanvir Afkari, can you tell about your role?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, my dear friends and guests. Today, as a timer, my role is to remind the speakers how much time they will take. I will show the three cards, green, yellow, and red. I will raise the green card when the speech is long enough. Then I will raise the yellow card when the speaker should be warned that his time is running out. And then I will raise the red card when the allotted time is finished. According to the agenda, the time limit for the icebreaker speech is 4 to 5 minutes. I will raise the green card at 4, and then yellow card at 5, and then at 6, red card. And for the prepared speech, the time limit is 5 to 6 minutes. And for table topic, the speakers should not speak more than 2 minutes. I will raise the green card for after 1 minute, then 1.5, I will raise the yellow card, and then after 2 minutes, a red card. Thank you. Over to Pranaya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tanvir, for explaining in a very good way regarding the timings. Now, I'd like to call someone who has taken a dual role. Yeah, she has taken a dual role. She's none other than Varmeet. She has taken as an accounter and a grammarian. Before I call upon Varmeet, I want to just tell about Varmeet. You know, how is she? Who is she? Everyone is eager to listen to her. Yes? Listen about her? Okay. She is a teacher by profession, and she's into a Toastmaster from last 3 years. She's ready to learn all the time and implement her learning in personal as well as professional. I'd like to call upon Toastmaster Varmeet.
Thank you,
Toastmaster
Toastmaster
Varmeet, are you
Pranaya.
there? Yeah, wait.
Yes,
Before you
I'm
start
there.
your role, before you tell about your role, I want to ask you a question. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So next question, Varmeet, for you. What is your favorite ice cream flavor which you want to have in this summer?
Ice creams are all-time favorites. Any flavor will do. But I remember
having vanilla ice cream with chocolate sauce and on nuts with no one around because I won't like to share it with anyone.
Thank you so much, Varmit, for your answer. Over to you. You can explain your role.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Pranya. Now I'll be explaining my accounter role. As an accounter, I am be noting down all the crutch words, the filler words, and the arms that are being used by the speakers and the evaluators in the meeting. Apart from that, the other role that I have taken is a grammarian role, and which is, I believe, one of the most difficult role because you need to keep a check on the grammar, the spoken English, and I will be keeping a check on that all those things, and whatever I could see that there is a point of improvement, I will be coming on that. And as a grammarian, I'll be introducing a word of the day, and the word of the day is enthrall. That means capture the fascinated attention of. An example, the football game completely enthralled the crowd. I would request all the speakers, everyone, to use this word of the day in your speech, and I will be noting down and will come back towards the end when called. Over to you, to TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Varmit. Now, next is our general evaluator. Yes, she is none other than Toastmaster Anupam, who is from India. Before I call her, I want to just give a brief introduction about her. She is an educator. She runs her own business, own institution in Lucknow. She is a teacher trainer, and she is also an emotional intelligence facilitator working in the area to make people aware about EQ. She is a traveler by heart, a wife of an army officer, a Kargil warrior, and she has two grown-up boys. She is also an avid reader, loves to scribble down her thoughts in the form of a poetry. Wow, it is so much to tell about her. Too much. I think so we should learn from this from her. Wow. Toastmaster Anupam, awesome. I really love that you are the general evaluator of our meeting today, and we can learn lots of things from you.
Thank you.
Toastmaster Anupam, I'd like to I want to you to explain about your role. Over to you.
Thank you,
Okay.
Toastmaster Pradanya. And wonderful to be here. And that introduction, actually, I don't know, I have to send it, and I didn't realize there's so much written there. I have to cut it short. Anyways, I think that age makes you have that much of experience, and then you cannot write it in pages. That happens like a novel, and especially if you are an army officer's wife. So lots of experience you keep gaining. My role for today is to evaluate the whole meeting in general, but picking up the point to point from the start of the meeting to the end of the meeting, where we were excellent, where we were average, and where we can still work upon. So I try to do the justice with my role today. And as in India, we do, I don't know, maybe a little bit difference that later on I'll come with my report, and with that, I'll also be calling my team to give you all reports so that we all can learn from each other. And also the purpose of the Toastmaster meetings, which is basically to learn in a conducive and supportive environment, can be fulfilled. That's all from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster Pradanya.
No, thank you, Toastmaster Anupam. Before you leave, I want to ask you a question. Let me share my screen. Okay. What is your favorite summer clothing?
If I can be outrageous and outlandish, I'll say the baby clothes would be my best way of summer clothing. But as we have to take care of the recency, so I would say the bikini at the beach would be the best way I would like to go to, to celebrate the summer. And I am kind of that, so I can do. So that's my thank you.
Wonderful, beautiful, yay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anupam. Now, let's move on for the next segment, that is prepared speeches. Okay, are you all ready? Is everyone ready for their prepared speeches? Yes. Okay, all the best to all the prepared speeches who are giving the speeches. Okay, first I would like to call upon Toastmaster Arif, and his evaluator is Toastmaster Anupama. Before I call upon Toastmaster Anupama, I want to ask a question to Toastmaster Arif. Are you ready, Arif? Yeah, okay. Let me share the screen for you. Where would you go for your dream summer vacation, Arif?
My dream vacation will be Italy.
Italy. Okay. So is it only a dream vacation or a summer vacation together?
No, summer and a dream vacation both.
Both. Okay.
Experience Rome and those areas.
Okay. So you love traveling, right?
Yep. Yes.
Yo. Okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Arif. Now I'd like to call upon Toastmaster Anupama. Before I ask her to read the objective of her target speaker, I want to tell something about Anupama. Anupama is a teacher by profession, and she is a mother of a 6-year-old. She also loves traveling, and she loves photography. She is very passionate about cooking, and she keeps good. She thinks before she cooking a food, I think she thinks lots of about nutrition for the family, which is good, which is bad. Yes, Anupama, and she loved to spend a lot of time with her daughter. Toastmaster Anupama, I would like to call you and read the objective of your target speaker.
Thank you, Pradnya. So today my target speaker is Toastmaster Arif. So I'll be evaluating Toastmaster Arif, who is giving his icebreaker speech, which is Life is a Journey. And the purpose of this project is for the member to introduce himself to the club and learn the basic structure of public speech. Over to you, TM Arif.
Yes, TM Arif, Toastmaster Arif, you can start. Did you pin the timer? Okay. Timer, are you ready? Yes.
Journey of life. Journey of life is about learning. There is no failure in this. In academics, you can fail or pass, but in life, there is always you can go wrong, you can fail, but there is always you can come back with that experience of learning. How many teachers do you agree? There are so many teachers in this club. How many of you guys agree with this? I hope all of you agree with this. When asked to good evening everyone, Toastmasters, President, and the guest. When asked to say about myself, there were too many things that goes through my mind. What should I say? What did I do? What I love besides my family? And all those questions were running through my mind. let me officially introduce myself. You guys know me. My name is Arif Abdul Rahim Sange. Do anyone know the meaning of Arif? As you guys stay in Arab state, you know there is word in the Yaraf. In the Mayaraf, the word Yaraf or Mayaraf, the meaning itself, no, do you know? That is, Arif means knowledgeable, acquainted. This is the word called Arif. I was born and brought up in Chiploon. I was born in a beautiful day. My parents is on 28 August 1988. 98. Did my schooling in Chiploon. Chiploon, very beautiful town surrounded by Sayadris in Maharashtra, Ratnagiri, Maharashtra. I'm a husband and father to a beautiful daughter. I started working at the age of 13. It was not a job, it was a learning process where I started working in a printing shop. The printing shop itself was run by a politician, so there were too many politicians giving their experience to us, like how they need their banners and those stuff. A very beautiful place to learn. I met so many people around there. It was a nice experience. I've worked with while I was studying. I was working with small projects, working with CAs. I did marketing. By the time I officially started working after graduation, I started working in Infosys in 2004, and I worked in India for around 5 years, and so I moved to Kuwait in 2013. Started working with Food Choice food processing company. Worked there for around 2 years. So right now, currently, I'm working with as a management accountant with Bayan Medical Company. Doing well. I grew. How many of you grew up watching cartoons? I like to share about me. I grew up watching cartoons such as Disney Toons, Aladdin, Mowgli. But these days I see that Chin Chan and those stuff. It's too rubbish. It's not good. Does anyone know the sound of Goofy? That was my favorite one. Something like, yes, very lovely. I love watching movies. Movies, kind of not those the recent one. I love the Padosan. Remember anyone? Padosan, the and the Golmaal of Amol Palekar. The very beautiful movies. I love exploring cities, places. Very, I'm not that expressive in words, but I love to look into the people. See how we interact, not by verbally, but I love those kind of experience. My friend circle was great. They helped me a lot. We used to go around. We used to go around in the mountains, trekking and all those stuff. And having this kind of friend circle is always beneficial for each and everyone. Their experience, their way of life, different kind of friends helps us a lot. And I'm the one who was helped by my friends. Hopefully, Toastmasters will help me to grow up and to explore myself and to learn and to grow. And Toastmaster, I would like to say one thing, that this platform has given me to learn and grow. I will definitely learn, but I'm not that bad student, but a slow learner, or say lazy learner. But not that that I cannot learn and grow. But thanks to Toastmasters, and thank you again for listening to me. Back to TMOD. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arif. And don't worry, here we all are teachers. We'll be behind you to learn lots of things.
Yeah, I'm sure his mentor has noted down that slow learner, but we don't give up on him, right?
Okay. Okay, Anupama, Toastmaster Anupama, you left behind with your questions. I should ask you, where are you?
Yes.
Okay, your question is, what is your funniest summertime memory?
Funniest summertime memory. Will be playing in the beaches with my daughter. We usually do that during summer. And still, this is vacation, right? So I have the promise to keep. Because of this pandemic, it is a little difficult. But she has asked me, like, we are planning again, going in the beaches and getting wet, playing. That's it.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Toastmaster Anupama. Now, let's move on to the next target speaker. The next speaker is Toastmaster Rimzan. And to evaluate Toastmaster Rimzan, I would like to invite Toastmaster Numa. Before I ask her to read the objective of her target speaker, I would like to tell few things about Numa. Numa is an affordable person with simple living and high thinking. But she is very shy and introvert at the same time. She is very determined and diligent towards work. And that we have seen Numa you in the school. Now I'd like Toastmaster Numa to read the objective of a target speaker.
Good evening, everybody present. Today, my target speaker is TM Ramzan, and the purpose of his project is to introduce himself to the club and also to know the basic structure of the public speech. And his speech is an icebreaker today. Thank you.
Numa, before leaving, okay, I want you to answer the question, okay?
Okay.
Yes, your next question is, what is your, oh, I kept the same question for you. Okay, it's okay. What is your funniest summertime memory?
My funniest summertime memory was way back in 2014 when we decided to go to the beach, and I packed everything, but when we reached there, I forgot the clothes of my husband and the daughter both. So like when they had a bath and when they came back, so like I was just speechless that I was not having clothes. So in that hot summer, they need to dry their clothes, same clothes. So it was the funniest memory ever.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Numa.
Thank you.
Now I'd like to call Toastmaster Rimzan. Over to you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Timer, are you ready? Okay, over to you, Rimzan.
Okay, shall I start?
Yes.
Yes. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, I'll be giving my icebreaker speech, which is a chance for me to introduce myself. For those who don't know, my name is Muhammad Rimzan Mashood. And like all of you, I am a person made up from my past experiences, and I am here today because I hope that this experience will make me a better person tomorrow. I wanted to start by sharing a childhood story that illustrates the kind of a person I was growing up. I was born and brought up in a small family in the Pearl of Indian Ocean. My hometown was Little Rome, known as Negombo, which is a beautiful city with sandy beaches in the Sri Lanka. I brought up with a brother and sister. I am the elder to my family. There was many memorable childhood memories in my life. Let me tell you, one of my favorite childhood memory was that the day my brother came to this world. It was a Christmas day. It is wonderful day. Actually, you know, Christmas is a very colorful day, right? So that time whole city was enthralled by Christmas decorations and carol music and all. Still, I remember I was walking to the nursing home with my dad to see my brother and my mom. Uh, Really, it is a wonderful memory. Actually, still I remember I was enthralled by the decorations while I was walking through the corridor of the nursing home. That time I was thinking because that time I didn't have any idea about this Christmas and all. I thought this all made on behalf of my brother. It is the funniest thing. I remember I was asking my dad, this all for my brother. That time my dad was laughing and he's telling, no, this is for the Christmas. Then that time only I knew about the Christmas. So everybody called my brother as a Christmas baby. So this is my memorable, interesting memories in my childhood. As a child, uh, I was a curious child on those days, because I have lot of questions in every aspect of life. For all the questions, my dad is the Wikipedia for me, because he had answers for all my questions. So. Uh, uh, as a result of this curiosity, my dream was to become a scientist. Then later on, this dream transformed into an inventor. Then when I grown up, then I understood. I learned about Mr. Bill Gates, Microsoft. Then I searched. I learned a lot about him, and then my dream was transformed into an entrepreneur like Mr. Bill Gates. Then actually my parents to make me a doctor, because those days my teachers teachers and they recommended my parents, he's a good student, he has a good future, he can become a doctor and blah blah blah, blah. But actually my intention was to become an entrepreneur like Mr. Bill Gates. So then I thought to study my then I chose my path in my high school. Actually, I studied science subjects, because science is my favorite subject because of my curiosity. Because I want to learn. Because always in my mind I had questions. Why it's happened like this? Why it's happened like this? Why it cannot be like this? Like this. I had so many questions. So the science subject was a suitable subject for me that time. But I did science. Then actually my aim was to become a entrepreneur like Mr. Bill Gates. Then I chose my field in the software engineering. So I did software engineering. Then then I thought, but still my ambition to start up a business. Business mean like any startup in the tech field, like software engineering. Then I understood I need experience. Without experience I cannot do anything. Then I joined while I'm studying, I joined few startup business startup companies and the many organizations. I work in Sri Lanka. Then I moved to then I got an opportunity to work in a startup business in Qatar. So I moved to Qatar and I worked 2 years in Qatar. So in that 2 years, I learned a lot because it was a startup business. So I learned in all the areas in the business organizations. Then I moved to for the further experience and the knowledge. I moved to Kuwait, and the Kuwait also I worked in the many organizations. Still I am getting experiences to become an entrepreneur. So I hope I'll be an entrepreneur in one day. This is my icebreaker speech. I hope I have broke the ice. I have broke the ice and not taken too long till melted. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rimzan. Before I move on, I should ask you a question. Are you ready, Rimzan?
Yeah, sure. If possible, I will answer.
Okay, it's very easy questions. No worries. Okay. Okay. This is your general knowledge testing question. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Which ingredient can be used as filling for a summer pudding? You have an options: A, fruits; B, honey; C, cream. Which is the correct answer?
I will choose fruits and honey.
Only one answer.
Okay, then fruits.
Fruits. Wow, well done. It's the correct answer. Fruits are used as a filling ingredient for a summer pudding. Well done, Rimzan. Well done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, let's move on to our next speaker. She is Toastmaster Faria. I would like to call upon an evaluator of Toastmaster Faria, Toastmaster Farisa. Before I ask her to read the objectives of Toastmaster of a target speaker, Toastmaster Farisa is president of our team SIMS Toastmaster Club. She is a teacher by profession and she is a wonderful person. Toastmaster Farisa, are you ready to answer the question?
Yes.
Yes, let me check your general knowledge. Let me see if that a question, general knowledge question for you. Yeah, it is. The 2024 Summer Olympics will be held in which city? Is it a Los Angeles or Cape Town or Paris?
Okay, this one I'm not sure. Is it Cape Town?
No.
Paris, where Arif wants to go? No, he wanted to go to Italy.
Yeah,
not
it's
that.
a Paris. It's a
Okay, it
Paris.
is.
The 2024 Summer Olympics is going to be held in Paris. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Farisa. You can read out the objectives of your target speaker.
All right, good evening to everyone. And the purpose for my target speaker speech for today is for her to apply the skills needed to successfully lead in a volunteer organization, that's Toastmasters. And the purpose of her speech is to share some aspects of her experience serving as a leader in a voluntary organization. So all the best to my target speaker. Timer, her timings for this speech is 5 to 7 minutes. And the title for my target speaker speech is Reaching for the Stars. All the best to you. Over to you.
Are you ready, Faria?
Yes, I'm
Timer,
ready.
are you ready? Okay, over to you, Faria.
Aim for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll end up being amongst the stars. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. In terms of PR, our club had still not completely stretched out its legs when I joined as the VPPR. The VPPR position was one which always completely enthralled me. At the time, we only had one FB page, which had already faced its ups and downs. While I was preparing for this speech, I went and checked out the beginning of the SIMS page on Facebook and found that although it started in 2018, the page was active for a few months and then went completely silent for almost an entire year. And it was revived by my predecessor, Toastmaster Rishada, in December 2019. She did a quite good job in reviving the page. I took over from Toastmaster Rishada in June 2020. And let me share my page. So this was actually the first poster that I made, which ended up being published on the Facebook page, the first one. I attended many PR workshops to understand the requirements of the official posters, the color palette, the logo rules, the pictures that I could use, pictures which I could not use, the do's and don'ts. And fortunately for us, our area director at this time was someone who was great with PR and poster making, Toastmaster Amrit, who encouraged us to open an Instagram account, and thus came into existence the first official SIMS Toastmasters Instagram account. We started from scratch. I began by posting testimonials of the members of our club to get some information out there about what the club is about and how it has helped the members. This happened in June 2020, and by then the pandemic had hit us. And it was full time on, lockdowns going on, and and since you all know we are teachers, we knew that the opening of schools in August seemed like an impossible thing. It came down to the decision of having online classes. I knew that the teachers of our school were not fully well equipped with Zoom, and as Toastmasters had already started the online meetings, we decided to hold a workshop for the teachers. With the management's approval, we were able to arrange this workshop, which was one of our greatest successes. We had over 100 attendees, and each and every one of them went back well equipped to take on online classes with confidence. Thanks to Toastmaster Faisal Jamil, as you can see him here, he was our trainer. Then, I am so glad that we have members of the Lucknow Toastmasters Club today with us. We had a joint meeting with Toastmasters Lucknow, and why this poster is significant for me, I'll let you know in a bit. Another big event came when we organized an open house event, which was actually one of my projects as well, and I had arranged for a maths workshop. It was an interesting workshop that was for the parents as well as teachers about how to make maths more interesting for the kids. The workshop was done by one of my dear friends, as you can see her picture there, Ridhi, who was a dear friend from school, who is now a teacher and also runs a volunteer organization. This poster is also significant, and again, I'll let you know why in some time. Then came the speechcraft. Now, this is actually one of my favorites, as this right here had led to the most significant moment in our club's history. And you all know why. Now, the members know why, the guests will come to know. So over a period of 3 weeks, we made several posters to promote our presenters and keep the interests alive amongst our speech crafters. We continued our journey, and over time, I made several posters marking level completions, birthdays, several meeting posters, and achievements of members. Here are a few of them lined up for you. Now, all this hard work bore few sweet fruits as well. As I said, we had aimed for the moon, and we were actually able to reach the stars. We won awards for PR, and these were the posters that were selected by the district for those months. Best joint meeting poster, which was with Lucknow Toastmasters. Then we got the best promotional video. This was a video that I remember Farisa and I had banged our heads together for nights on end, and compiled this video and our hard work paid off. And finally, the maths poster, the open house poster for conducting, the best poster for conducting open house to attract new members. So a few of these posters are amongst the other stars. Another one of my favorite is this one. The result of our speechcraft when we introduced the new members of our club. This poster took me a few days to complete. As and when we got members, I kept adding, and when we finally hit 10, it was a landmark for our club. I really enjoyed making this. Now my reign as the VPPR is coming to an end, and I'm gladly handing over the reins to a member who I believe is very much capable. I have been giving her tips, and she has helped me out in some posters, and I feel that she will continue to make SIMS proud. In the end, I'd like to say, obviously, all of this was not achieved by me alone. I had help from several of you, the most significant being from Toastmaster Farisa and Toastmaster Varmeet. During major events, I got help from our area director, Toastmaster Amrit. To them, I'd like to say thank you for all the efforts and patience that you showed me. This entire journey has made me realize that if a person like me who's as shy and reserved can be vice president of PR and do a satisfactory job, like from going from 0 to 200 over plus follower members on Insta, then Toastmaster actually changes lives. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Wow, thank you, Toastmaster Faria, for showing the journey of a PR for this complete year. Beautiful. Toastmaster Faria, I don't want to leave you. I have to ask you a question. Are you ready to check your general knowledge? I think you have a general knowledge question. I have to see there. Okay, the next question is, yes. Which are the 3 summer signs of the zodiac, okay? Capricorn, Sagittarius.
Pisces, Aquarius, and Capricorn. I think.
What?
Number C.
So you are telling number C? The answer is
B.
No. It is B. It is Virgo, Leo, and Cancer.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Faria.
I am water bearer, right?
What, Farisa?
I said it should have been C because it has Aquarius, which I am, the water bearer. Perfect for the summer. I'm sorry.
No, actually. Okay. Before we move on to the next segment, I want to give a 3-minute silence for the members to give their feedback to the speakers. Timer, please note down 3 minutes. You can give your feedback through the personal window or even on the chat box. Side by side, I would like Toastmaster Faria to prepare for the poll.
I want to know the timings. Any disqualifications? Toastmaster Tanveer?
Everyone qualified? You are on mute, dear.
Yes, Pranya.
Are all the speakers qualified?
No, Ramzan is disqualified because he took 7 minutes and 6 seconds. And
He's
Faria
not qualified.
disqualified. Ramzan.
7 minutes,
Rimzan
6
is not.
seconds is fine. It's not a disqualification. 30 seconds.
30 seconds is, yes.
7.5. If someone exceeds 7.5, then it's a disqualification.
No, but his was an
No,
icebreaker. It was
it's an
5 to 6
icebreaker
minutes.
4 to
His
6
timing.
minutes.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
4 to 6
For,
minutes.
okay. So only 2 names.
And
Faria.
Faria also, Faria took 7 minutes and 31 seconds.
Disqualified by 1 second.
Okay.
Yay, we have a
Then
winner.
we don't need to have a poll then.
Oh, yes, true.
Not qualified.
If everyone has given their feedbacks, then we can continue.
Okay, let's move on then. Okay, the next segment is table topics. Are you all ready for the table topics? Yes. I can't see your thumbs up. I can't see everyone is enjoying. Really? Yeah. Okay, very good. I can see now. Okay, before I know the time is moving on, but I want to play a small game. Very, very, very small game. I want you all to go and grab the summer things, whatever you have. The goggle, the hat, the umbrella, whatever you get, the sunscreen lotion. Come on, be quick. Who is going to come first? Let me see. Whatever you have for the summer. Wow, I can see everyone has kept ready at the side. Is it really? Wow. Yes, Numa, Arif. Yes, Anupama has umbrella, wearing a goggles. Wow, super. Yes, Faiza. Okay, I want everyone to wear or hold whatever they have, and let's have a quick photo. I'm going to click a photo. Ready? Toastmaster Varmeet, Rimzan, Arif. Are you all ready? Yes. Toastmaster Anupam, are ready? Yes.
I'm here.
Yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 3, cheese.
Arif, your milk is going to spoil in the hot heat.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
I
much.
grabbed whatever I had nearby. I got it.
Who drinks milk in the hot summer?
With ice.
Okay, now let's move on. Let's move on to the next segment. The next segment is table topics, and I would like to call upon Toastmaster Faiza Taku. Before I ask her to take over, let me tell you all about her. She is an educator for 16 years. Basically, she is a social science teacher. She is a mother of 2 kids. She is a Toastmaster for 3 years now. Currently, she is a VP membership of SIMS Toastmaster Club. She represented Toastmaster Club at Area 30 in humorous and table topic speech contest. She achieved her first position in humorous speech contest at Division H contest and represented our division at DTAC 2021. Wow, wonderful, Faiza Thakur, Toastmaster Faiza, beautiful. Now I'd like to call upon Toastmaster Faiza. Before I ask her to hand over, once again, I want to share the screen very quick, okay? Toastmaster Faiza, all of the following are summer fruits, except which is the one which is not the summer fruit?
Which is not a summer fruit?
Yeah, all the following are summer fruits except
I think blueberries. Blueberries are available throughout the year.
no.
Apricot.
It's quince. The sec B.
It's
Oh,
not.
the B one, quince.
Okay.
Yes.
Which fruit is this? I'm not aware of it.
It's something like a pear. When
Yeah.
you eat it, when you cut it, but it's full of water. Like it has a lot of water in it. So I'm surprised it's not a summer fruit.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
nice
Over
information.
to you, Toastmaster.
It's very good for
Thank you so much.
ladies when they are pregnant. If they eat this, like a lot of pregnant women eat this. I don't know
You
if
gave this
everybody would
information
need
very
it.
late, Toastmaster
Just
Parisa.
letting you know.
You should have
I
given
mean,
before
for
this
the other ones,
information.
we're not the only ones here.
You should have given this information very early. It's
No,
too
we
late
have
now
the
for all
male
of us.
members now who might
It's
be
never too
leading
late.
us.
It's never too
Never
late,
too late,
Toastmaster
exactly.
Pragnya.
Okay, we'll go on with this later. Okay, let's move on now. Okay, Toastmaster Fiver, over to you.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you, Toastmaster Team Modi of the day, Toastmaster Pragna. So it's summertime, and we are all, struggling to save ourselves from this hot summer season, isn't it? So with this, let me start our table topic segment. And as our timer, Toastmaster Tanveer has already, updated with the timing. Lot how is she going to time all those who participate for the table topic segment. So do remember the points. Toastmaster Tanveer, would you like to just repeat again the ground rules for the timing for the table topic segment?
Yes, Pfizer. For table topic rules, the speaker time limit is 2 minutes. You can't speak more than 2 minutes. In 1 minute, I will show the green card. Then 1.5, I will show raise the yellow card, and then at 2, I will raise the red card.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tanveer. Okay,
Thanks.
so moving on to who really is looking forward for the table topics segment and who wants to. Yes, so we have our GE, a general evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Anupam, who is all set, excited to take the first question for the table topic segment.
Matlab, are we allowed? So
yes, no issues.
okay.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so the first question is for Toastmaster Anupam. Any 3 things you think you are really good at? It would be at work or at home. Any 3 things you think you are really good at?
3 things. So I wonder whether I should go humorous or whether I should go serious. But let me go humorous way. So 3 things good on that is giving advice without being asked for, speaking non-stop,
I think she froze, and I think she's gone.
Guys, I think she got disconnected. We can move to the next speaker.
Yeah.
Yes, I think Toastmaster Rachna has raised her hand. Toastmaster Rachna.
Yeah, hi, I'm there, but please, I'm sorry, I won't be able to switch on my video. I hope you'll
No
excuse me
issues.
for that.
Will you carry forward with the same question? You like to attempt with the same question?
I can, but I would look for another question.
I think so. Sorry to interrupt, Toastmaster Fiver. Toastmaster
Has
Anupam
Anupam
is
joined?
back. Yeah, she
Okay,
has
let's
joined.
Yes,
start. Yeah,
there's some connectivity issue, I guess. So
You can continue, dear. No problem.
Exhausted and said there's some internet issue, so I might be dropped in between. It would be at work or at home. Any three good out. So I was telling that first thing is giving advices without being asked, talking non-stop, and doing all the crazy things which perhaps nobody would dare sometimes. For example, I can run away from the home without telling anybody and taking their peace of mind. And honestly, I've done that. I have known people wondering that I came from some foreign country because they think that Indian girls cannot do that, Indian women cannot do that. And I had gone to the jungles. So, one thing I am good at is doing the things without thinking, and it helps me actually, which ultimately gives me lots of confidence. So, whatever I speak from my experience. Keeping my mouth shut when it's needed. I have to take lots of control. But I guess I give a solid advice when friends need me. One thing is my friends, even if it's midnight. That's all from my side. Thank you.
So this really inspires. Being ladies, we have, learned something that, confidence is something, it doesn't matter people's perspective. It's us who, our thinking and our belief makes us more confident day by day. Our experience leads us towards that. So thank you so much for sharing all your inputs. It was wonderful hearing you. Moving on to the next question. Toastmaster Rachna.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yes, so you're here. Your question is? Any three things you think you are really bad at or need to excel at?
Oh my God, only three? Oh, there are many things.
Again, it would be at work or at home.
Yeah, see, I feel that if I'm not good at anything, it would be reflected in both my work as well as my home. So they go hand in hand, because that would be my inherent character, basically, It's not just that something which is offhand and I'm not good at it. Maybe, if you could say that, oh, I'm not good at cooking. So that's different. But there are a few things that I could really do away with, and that is my short-temperedness, because I get and I have seen people who become more subdued and mellow down as with age. But I don't know. I am going from bad to worse. And I really need to work upon it, because I get irritated with small things and I keep telling myself later on, why did I do this? What was it that I couldn't cope up with? So probably that. Then I am bad at another thing, that I want to please everybody, which is, I think, the worst thing that one can do. As a result, I land up being unhappy myself, because I'm not able to keep up to everybody's expectations. And then I feel sorry, miserable, and frustrated. So that's something I really need to work upon. And I am doing, I don't know when, maybe by the time I leave this place, I'm able to achieve something. And the third thing, okay, something which I wish it's just an effort I need to make. My handwriting is terrible. It's horrible, in fact. So I need to work upon my handwriting. If I can improve, maybe join those classes, what is that called? Calligraphy, to improve my handwriting. And you won't believe, I'm also a teacher. So when I started teaching, till then, I don't know, in our times, we didn't have this this thing called cursive handwriting, or even if we were writing, we didn't know what cursive, it was really cursive or what. So when I started teaching the pre-primary kids, I first learned cursive handwriting myself and then I taught them. So, but still, they were better than me. So I hope I can improve on that also. So these are three things, and I wish I can improve on them and be a better person. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rachna. It was there were some things which I could really relate to, like losing my patience at times, getting irritated. So uh, we some or the other way, we are all human beings, and we have some negative things which we realize with time, and that self realization is something which keeps us motivated. So it doesn't matter, uh, it's just like keep going and have the spirit to improve day by day. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Rachna. Moving on, who will be my next table topic speaker? Come on, show some enthusiasm, raise your hands. Come, where are you people? Toastmaster Anupama, not heard from you for a long time.
Raised his hand. Toastmaster Faiza, we have a hand raised by Rahul Sahu. He's a guest.
Okay. Okay, Toastmaster Rahul, are you there?
Yes, ma'am Faiza.
Yes. So are you ready for your next question?
Yes, Toastmaster Faiza.
Okay. So the next question is, any three things you are looking forward to do this summer vacation?
Okay.
If it's not a vacation for you also, any three things you look forward for the summer?
Okay. So in this summer, first of all, I would like to visit a place where we can enjoy some swimming pool, means and some water, because in the summer days it is really required to enjoy such type of places where some means waterfall or some means beautiful nature destination where we can enjoy the water. So in the summer place, it will be very pleasant for our body as well as for our mood. So first, this means I want to visit any natural waterfall place where I can means shower our body and enjoy the beauty of nature. And second is means in some summer vacation, means it is also a holiday. So in this means I want to visit my village, means where I can enjoy and meet our relative and can take and some beautiful delicious food from my maternal grandmother or paternal aunt. I want to visit her house, so they will give some delicious food from her own hand. So it will be my second things which I would like to do in this summer vacation. And third point is that um, in this summer vacation, I want to plant some beautiful tree, like some big tree like mangoes and some banyan and neem tree, which eventually will be benefit to people as well as some animal which can means in the summer vacation there are lots of means there are sunshine, so which eventually affect the human body, and there are many uh, animals like dog and cow and some ox which usually face problem due to the sign of sun. So they means after 10 or 5 year, when that tree will be that plant will be become a tree, so that tree will also give some fruit and uh, spread the oxygen in the environment, and also means a place where any animal or people can sit and can rest, means after the work means tired. So this is all this thing which I want to do in this summer vacation. Thanks for giving this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rahul. Really inspired with your last, wish that you would you look forward to grow a plant or a tree, which would give shade to people around, to the animals also. Really inspirational. Even we should also go, try this. At least we plant one tree or a sapling at least in our neighborhood, which would, cool the environment. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rahul. Moving on, looking forward for more hands. Come on. Come on, teachers, it is summer vacation. Raise your hands.
Toastmaster Tanveer, you can go next and I'll time you.
Yes, so next question for Toastmaster Tanveer Askari. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, that's the spirit. Your question is, why do you think God made us all different from each other? I repeat, why do you think God made us all different from each other?
I think each and every one is different from one another in one or the other aspect. And variation is a fact of nature, because variation adds beauty and color to nature. And there are individual differences found in human beings. And I think, for an example, one might be very good in dancing, but not at writing, while other might be very good at music, but not in drawing. So I think it's a fact of nature, and we should appreciate it. If, for example, if we think that a world where each and every object is of the same color, then I think the world would not appear the way which we want. So it should be different from one another. And thanks.
Yes, thank you so much, Tanveer Askari. Yes, I do clap for you before I move forward. And yes, I do agree with you. We are all different. God has made us all different, and we should appreciate the way we are. Instead of, in looking to the good things, no, just instead of just looking at the, trying to imitate others, or seeing, oh, she is better than me and I'm not that good. We should appreciate the way we are and rejoice life. It is this differences in us makes the world so colorful, and colorful, and the way we are, it's the way God has made us. So we should be grateful to Almighty who has created us with all these different colors. So thank you so much. Moving on to our next speaker. Who is it? Let me just hunt.
Toastmaster Faiza, I think it's time.
It's time?
Yes.
Okay, so that's it. Thank you all the 4 participants who took part in this. Let me just stop share and over to you, TMOD. Before that, can we have the timer giving us report over these 4 speakers? Are they, timer, are you there? Are they all qualified?
Rachna Mathur, she is disqualified because she took 26 seconds more. Rahul Sahu, he is also disqualified. He took 2 minutes and 42 seconds. And the others are qualified.
Toastmaster Tanvir has also qualified.
Want to reconfirm? Can you tell me how much time did Toastmaster Rachna take?
2 minutes, 26 seconds.
That is fine. 30 seconds grace period is there.
Okay, then Rahul Sahu, he is disqualified. He took 2 minutes and 42 seconds.
That is a disqualification.
Okay.
So we have 3 speakers who have qualified for the table topic segment, right? It is Rachna, Toastmaster Rachna, Toastmaster Anupam, and Toastmaster Tanvir Askari.
I can launch the poll now.
Are we launching the poll now?
Yes.
Yes.
The poll is on your screen. Please vote. Wow, it's going up and down, up and down. One more vote left. I'll be closing the poll in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over to you, Teondi.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Faiza and Toastmaster Faria. Now, let's move on to our third segment, that is general evaluation session. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Anupam to take over.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pradanya. I'm enjoying the whole into the session. So first of all, I would like to call all the evaluators. So first, I would like to call Toastmaster Anupama of Arif for the evaluation. Toastmaster Anupama, stage is all yours.
Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My target speaker for the day was Toastmaster Arif. And Arif, we were so enthralled with your speech. The whole idea of icebreaker was not to just to find the courage to speak, but to tell the audience who you are as a person. And I believe you clearly were able to convey that to us. You were prepared, you spoke very clearly, your speech was well structured with an opening, a body. You started by introducing yourself, you explained the meaning of your name, you took us through your childhood, you explained about your learning experience you had as a child. You spoke about your family, your friends. You were posing questions in between the speech, engaging the audience, which was commendable. You told about your passion, which were traveling with your friends. You expressed your willingness to learn, even though you were a slow learner. You told you are a slow learner, but you were willing. You told you are willing to learn. And the best thing is, you stood and spoke, and your hand gestures were very clearly visible. And the only thing which I would like to recommend is, as I told, your speech was well structured with a good beginning and a body, but the ending could have been a little more nicer. Like you could have added a quote or something. It would have been nice if it was like that. And a little more voice modulation you could have added. But on the whole, I would say, Arif, you nailed it. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anupama. I'm sorry, there is some problem in my network, and as mobile data has been exhausted till 12 o'clock, I am not able to switch over to that. So I'm missing in between because there is a gap between the connection. So I'm sorry. Numa, now I would like to call you for the evaluation of Toastmaster Ramzan's speech. Toastmaster Numa, over to you.
Good evening once again, everybody present. My target speaker was TM Ramzan. TM Ramzan, your speech enthralled the whole environment as you started your speech with your childhood memories, which included the birth of your younger brother. So it was really good, and it just bring back to our memories also when our siblings were born. Maybe I think so. All the Toastmasters will agree with me. Were either younger or older to us, and then you started your speech, which had a sneak peek through your childhood through till date, and which engulfed around your dreams and your ambitions to become, which had too many stages. Sometimes what you wanted to become, sometimes what your parents want to make you, and sometimes you were inspired the great known people like Bill Gates. So it's really good to know, and you inspire us also. Your speech was very good. The tonal quality was very good. There was clarity of speech. Only the one thing, or maybe two things, which I think, in my view, that if you could have stand and gave it, it would have had a more great um, uh, inspiration to the viewers who were looking at you. Like, you had a proper eye contact to them, and it could have a more grasping quality of your to the audience, and they could have connected well to you from their side. That's it from my. Thank you.
Numa, now I would like to call, last but not the least, evaluator Toastmaster Faria Hassan for evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Faria.
Thank you,
Over to you.
Evaluator. Reaching for the stars. That itself speaks a lot. As we all know, my target speaker is the star of SIMS. And when she aims for the star, she's definitely going to get the moon. So no doubts about that. The best thing about Faria's speeches is something I look forward for, is because whenever she speaks, she will give us so many good vocabularies, like the one she had today. She had where she mentioned completely stretched out of her legs, and she used the word pritza, which we don't use often. We know these words, but the way she puts them into the sentences, we know how and when we can use them later. So that's something that I'm looking forward when I hear her speeches. So good work there. Areas where she could improve is, as her project was to give us her experience on how she, her experience as the leader, as the VPPR of the club. I think she could have mentioned how she managed the time to make these posters and was able to post them all around. Wherever we see, we could see SIMS shining. It was thanks to our VPPR's hard work and the work that she put in making those. She learned a lot. How did she do all that? She attended workshops. She mentioned that, but she quickly passed through it. I think as your role as a leader, we would want to know more about how did you, all your efforts in doing that, because we all know juggling with work, and this is just a voluntary work which you're doing. So how do you manage? And how there was an increase in the followers on Instagram, on Facebook. We would want to know how much of an increase that was from 0 to where do we stand now? Where did you bring us at the moment? So we'd love to hear that. But all in all, I think you are a very confident speaker, good delivery, wonderful slides, good vocabulary, lot of information on how many slides, what are the different slides you made as a VPPR. You did amazing. I think the more apt quote for you when you took up this role as a VPPR for the club is, you must be telling yourself, no matter how hard it is, I am not giving up. This is my target speaker's life motto. All the best to you. And I'm very enthralled that you're at the end of your path. All the best for your next one. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Faria. Now Let me first talk about our three evaluators. I really don't have much commendations or recommendations for the speakers, as your all of them. Rimzan, I would suggest that next time when you take up the speech, you take care of the camera angle. Because at that time, I could only see your face, which was looking a little bit awkward. So you can do two things. Either you can stand and give your speech. And the way the first speaker, Toastmaster, I'm sorry, I because he was standing and giving the speech, so impact becomes more, perhaps connection also becomes a little bit more. This is my personal view, I feel. As a whole, body gesture, hand gestures, then the impact of the speech automatically becomes more. Toastmaster Rukma, you are a wonderful. Only suggestion that when you were greeting your speaker, you could smile a bit more. So this, I don't think that you need. Of course, the role of evaluator is serious, but you can always smile at your speaker so that the person feels the warmth. That I feared somewhere was missing. Speaker, especially when you're calling an icebreaker. So that time, that warmth is very much important, because somewhere that in their stomach. So that's the only, because evaluation part was, there was nothing missing. The only thing I missed, that warmth I felt that was missing. And Toastmaster, you are, as far as evaluation was concerned, I think you tried to take up all the things, but somewhere I felt that you in finding the correct words. That perhaps is because you are learning one language, that will come automatically. What I can suggest you, that you can put in evaluation we need to use. So maybe if you are comfortable with those words, then your evaluations can be okay, because I knew that you had, you knew what you wanted to say, but you could not perhaps convey it. So perhaps increasing your vocabulary in that area where we, evaluation for you. And Rimzan, I have already told you. Toastmaster Farisa, I loved your evaluation. I really don't have any commendations, recommendations, and the whole project. You talked about the content, about, you talked about the voice clarity, you talked about everything. So kudos to you, because evaluation people look for and they learn from you, people like you. So good work done. Now I would like to call first my, sorry, I forgot about to talk about you. Of course, your evaluator has already said everything. What I would like to say, because the way you uh, showed the slides, you know what I immediately did? I passed it on to my Toastmasters club to show them that, see, somebody is talking about the previous event which we held there, and they take it as a press, automatically made that connect, and the smile and the comfort and the warmth you were showing through your slides too, because sometimes that gets missing. And to so tense, at least we, matlab, like the older generation becomes so conscious about it, that that was not there. You were so comfortable with the slides, and also felt the disconnect, though I was having this internet problem, so it's few things I missed, but I quickly took that to shot. Uh, so first of all, I would like to call Toastmaster Tanveer, though he's already, I think, given his timer report. So do we have to call?
In the
Hello?
evaluation team, we have the grammarian as well
Yeah.
in the hand.
Okay. So timer has already been called. So okay. So now, because
No, we
of
still need
our
the timer, but towards the end after the grammarian's report to tell us if all the evaluators have
Okay,
qualified.
I'll do that. Okay. So, okay, thank you. So I would give a combined report for our counter and as grammarian. Over to you, Toastmaster Varmeet.
Good evening, everyone. I'm sorry I couldn't hear you properly. First, I'll be giving our counter or first grammarian.
As per you, because you are taking both the roles, so you can do as whatever is comfortable to you.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, everyone. And some of them know how, in which situation I've taken this role. I hope I have done justice. I'll be doing it. I'll be telling our counter report. Toastmaster Pranya had lots of hours because she had lot to talk, and her repeated word was okay. It is not okay to have so many okays, so you can work on it. Toastmaster Tanveer, she had 5 hours. Toastmaster Anupam, she had 2 hours and 1 long and. Toastmaster Anupama, she had 2 so's. Toastmaster Arif and Toastmaster Rimzan, they had a couple of hours. I'm not going to tell the numbers because they are the icebreakers. They are giving their icebreaker speech. So I believe telling their number of hours won't be good. But yes, it was really good to hear you. And these hours announced will go with time. That's fine. Toastmaster Faria had 1 so. Toastmaster Noma, she had 2 hours and she repeated is twice. Apart from that, Toastmaster Farisa 2 hours. And Faiza ma'am, I know that you need to work on your That was my counter report. Now moving on to my grammarian report. When I, being very honest, when I saw Toastmaster Rachna on the screen, when I saw she is attending, I felt why I have taken this role, because she is one of the person who is so particular. I'll try and do justice to this role. First of all, I would like to say there were 3 members who used the word of the day, that is Toastmaster Faria, Toastmaster Anupama, and Toastmaster Nomam. And a big round of applause to you 3. Others, please use in the whole week. I'll come and hear you.
Even Rimzan used it.
Okay, I'm so sorry. It was Master Rimzan. Moving on to the good usage of word. I had lots of good usage of word like acquainted. I really liked. You all must be not thinking that Disney Toon, Mowgli, Goofy. These are not good usage of word, but I found it good to my ears. So for me, it was a good usage. And then exploring places, Pearl of Indian Ocean, Christmas baby, stretched out its leg, let you know in a bit, significant, aimed for a moon and got stars, landmark of the club, and then variation is a part of nature, posing questions, picnic, engrossed, juggling with work, love to hear that, no matter how hard it is, but I am not going to get up. So these were some of the good usage of words and phrases which I could note down, and just some where I could see improvement work. It could be improved. First is the word communication was pronounced wrong, and then too much hot. It could be too hot, and you are left behind. It was, it could be used left behind. Your next question could be, your question is, when I grow up, when I grew up, and someone used blah, blah, blah. I would request not to use these words in your speech because that doesn't give a good impact. You could have used some other words to instead of blah, blah, blah. I learned this in the one day, in a day. Number C, it's letter C. Time is going, time is running, and small game, a quick game. It can be a quick game. Nice. The word nice was used. It could be it's better, or it could to take it to a next level. So these were the some places where it could have been worked on by some of the Toastmasters and by us to improve and work on our grammar. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Yeah, you're on mute.
You'll, I'm sorry, you'll all have to excuse me now. But from the morning, I'm really feeling tired, and actually, if I yawn in between, do excuse me. Overall, now comes session, and Pradanya, 100 marks to you for keeping everybody alive. I don't know what time it is. What's the time there right now?
9:15 here. 9:15 p.m.
9:15.
So it's late there also. Not to say I'm a night rider, even though I am an owl. Still, from 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I'm continuously from Singapore to here, and I'm brought me back full of the energy because your summer session and the way you asked each and everybody the questions. I wonder whether that's the way you people conduct your events, because I really loved it. Because we focus more on perfection, you were focusing more on entertainment, and that's a great way to learn with this also. There's no doubt about it, because every Toastmaster session teaches you a lot, and I can see that in your speakers. And overall, a wonderful speech. It started on time. Every speaker was introduced well. Every role player was introduced perfectly. Or theme of the day, and that was wonderful. Which I could see lots of efforts put in there. Though I was a bit wondering that why I'm not getting the details of the evaluators. But right now I know that Pradanya has tried her best to get the and she might have not been knowing, because we in India in GE actually introduces the whole tactic. If I would have known I didn't have to do, I wouldn't have tensed me, and I wouldn't have tensed her also. So I gave her double the work. I'm sorry for that.
No issue, no issue. Please don't say sorry.
And I would love to see one more combined meeting. And if you are aware that now LTMC has divided, and because we were increasing so much, so two twin clubs, one is Toastmaster Club of Lucknow, and one is Lucknow Toastmaster Club, where you came last. Club of Lucknow has become a part of it, because we had 65, now we had 65 members. So they have shifted, some of them have shifted to Meerut Club. So maybe some other time we might have some joint meeting together. It was wonderful being here. Overall, I had already talked about. Now I talked about my timer. Already done. I have to call him. Sorry, I have to call the timer to talk about the evaluator's time. So timer, are you there?
Yes. Yes, I am here.
Tanveer, yes.
As an
You have to give
as an evaluator, Parisa has qualified because she took 2 minutes and 38 seconds. And Anupama, she took 1 minute and 36 seconds. She is disqualified. Numa is also disqualified because she took only 1 minute and 54 seconds. And coming to Varmeet as a general evaluator, not as a general evaluator, but as a R counter, she took 1 minute and 49 seconds. And as a grammarian, she took 3 minutes and 32 seconds. She is also disqualified.
I wonder, means how, what's your criteria of I'm really
For
because
evaluation
I think
session,
we have the evaluations time for 3 minutes.
we have from 2 to 3 minutes for the evaluators.
Yes.
For all the evaluations, we have the timing for 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay.
Our
Right.
counter, general, the grammarian, all the evaluator for the target speaker.
For Varmeet, we can have a combined timing.
Yeah, and she have taken a dual role. Yeah.
So if you combine them, I think she'll qualify.
Yeah.
It's good to have some poll.
Tell me, do I have to create the poll?
Yes.
Which names?
Myself and Varmeet.
Okay, just give me a second.
For the evaluator, and then for the best role player, it's separate. So we're gonna have 2 polls. I'm sure in India it's different. You're going for the best for the
We
role
don't
players.
have any timing. We don't have any timing for the tag team. Of course, evaluator, I'm wondering though, I thought that everybody did the job well. So I'm really wondering whether they were short of time because I thought that the reports were complete in itself. I didn't find that they were hurrying.
The R counter
How
is
you
not
do
in the evaluator. The R counter comes under the evaluator under the role players. But just the grammarian comes under the evaluator here.
I got it. I got it. We were also thinking to keep them controlled. Anyways, so Varmeet, now talking about where, and I don't know under what constraints you took the role, but I understand that it's maybe last minute role because nobody else was being twin role. That speaks a lot about it. And you, because if you are taking the counter and you're taking the grammarian, means you've not heard a word whatever they were saying. You were only taking. I really avoid these kind of counter kind of a role where I can't enjoy my the speeches. So I always take GE, or I always instead of focusing on the ahas and ums. So I really admire the
Someone
people who
got
take
to do the
timer.
dirty job. So
Right, no,
someone has to
right.
take it up.
Yeah. So I think timer.
Sorry to disturb. Ending the poll now. Anyone left? There's still people left actually. 5, 4, 3, 2.
We have the next as well for the best role players.
Yes, we can. And here is the best role player.
So Varmeet, thank you for taking up the role, and thank you for calling me here and having me here. I loved being here. That's all from my side today. I may sign off now. Thank you. Over to you,
Let
Toastmaster
us,
Pradhan.
sorry to interrupt, let us take one more click of a photo, please. Ready?
Since it's the summer theme, can you guys try putting those goggles which is in the virtual in your video thing?
Yeah,
In
in your
virtual
virtual
background filters, can we use
not
the
background, but
goggles?
video filter. Video filter.
Yes. It'll be really
Yeah, like
cool if
this.
we all wear some glasses.
Go to the stop video. There you can find a choose video filter. Oh wow, nice Vermit, something different goggle you're wearing. Rimzan, are you there? Arif, are you there? Kulud,
Did everyone
Toastmaster
get it?
Rachna,
Like,
she
you
told
just
she
need to
can't.
go to the virtual backgrounds and go to video filters. Scroll down and you'll see different glasses. You can choose something else if you want to.
Yes.
Like you
Numa,
have
did you get here?
hairbands. Or what is this? Oh, it's a
Choose
flower.
video filter.
Maybe you want to be on the beach.
No, let us wear a goggles. Wow,
Okay.
nice hat, Toastmaster Anupam. Wow, beautiful. Okay, ready? Numa, if you're not finding, you can wear a just goggle. Wait a minute. Okay, Faiza ma'am told wait a minute.
Yes.
Numa, you can also try. There's
Do we
stop
wear a
video.
mask?
Are you on mobile, Numa? Are you on mobile? Ah, okay. I don't know about mobile, how it works.
I'm also mobile. I cannot change my background.
Okay, wear the
Wear
goggle.
your sunglasses.
Wear your sunglasses.
My sunglasses are in the car right now, so it will
Oh,
take
no
time to go
problem
down.
then. Numa, I'll give you one example. Keep it like this.
Yes.
Yes, even Arif and Rimzan can do that. Yes, ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3, cheese! Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anupam, for taking up the role and giving us a wonderful feedback.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
Good to be
Now, do I take over?
Yes, Toastmaster Farifa.
All right. So I want to start with thanking our guest today. We have Toastmaster Rachna and Toastmaster Anupam, who took up the roles today. Thank you so much. And I'd like to get some feedback from Toastmaster Rachna. We've not heard from you much.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me here. Actually, I came to know from Anupam that she was the G here, and even though I've been planning to come and attend your meetings because Vermeet and since we already know, most of us know each other because of the joint meeting, but somehow we never managed, because now, as Toastmaster Anupam told you, that we've divided into 2 more clubs. So on and off, we are attending those meetings also. So it's difficult to then manage, everything. But it was wonderful to be here, and it was a really relaxed kind of, like Anupam said, a little that chilled out kind of ambience, as well as the environment. So it was fun to be here with all of you, and I enjoyed your speeches and the evaluations, and a refreshing change. So thank you so much.
Thank you. I think this is what SIMS, this is what our sign is. This is what our clubs really work on, is having a fun and relaxed theme. When we get together, we just want to have fun. So that's the idea we have in mind. And we do have some formal ones as well. It's not just fun, but we learn. We're teachers, and we're all teachers of kindergarten and primaries. So we
Yes, so
learn by fun. So
I know that's
our
how
motto.
you can enjoy. You just let your hair down with the kids. So
Yes.
same here. All the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Toastmaster Anupam, you gave us a very detailed GE report, but still, if you want to add something more, it was lovely to have you. I loved your report. I loved your the whole personality of being here and being so open about yourself. That was really lovely. Didn't feel like I was meeting you for the first time. It felt very warm.
Thank
So,
you.
Thank you.
I've already said enough for the day. today.
Let's see, we
So
can still hear more from you.
because I believe that virtual platforms have given one advantage for sure, that it had finished the national boundary. When I was talking to you, was having this meeting, I had another invitation to join one in Pakistan too. So that's what being on virtual platform is doing wonders to all of us. And I would like to connect in with all of you because I am a nascent Urdu learner. So sometimes I taking baby steps there. So, and many of you would be already experts in that. So I would anytime would jump and meaning for this word. So I might come back to you all. Thank you.
Yes, definitely. We'd love to have you guys back. And like you said, we'd definitely plan a joint meeting for the upcoming time. I'm not sure when, but we'll plan something out. Thank you so much once again. It was lovely having you both here.
Thank you.
And we would like to invite you to our meetings.
Sure. Yeah.
Anytime. You can choose between Saturday evening or Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon. So
see, I know
Yes,
your
we
Sundays, but
we
it's
both
just
are
that we're
teachers.
working on Sundays.
Yeah.
So that's the
okay.
only thing we clash. But Saturday
Okay.
evenings, I think possible.
Yeah,
Definitely
you
will
can
try.
hop into Toastmasters Club of Lucknow.
And
Okay,
we both are
definitely will
teachers
do.
too, and we have few more teachers, Toastmasters too someday, I guess.
Yeah, we can have that as a theme.
Yeah.
Okay, the moment
thank
we've been waiting for to know the best of everything we do. So let's have our best speaker. Let me share my screen.
Nahi.
The best speaker, well, it was quite obvious here now. Toastmaster Arif, congratulations to you. One thing about Toastmaster Arif, I want to add everything that he does for the first time, he always takes away the best speaker or best of whatever he does. So this is up till now his
This is not good
one
for
of the
me.
things I should add. Whatever role he does, he's the best of it. So here you are, best speaker for today.
Thank you.
Whatever the reasons may be, he definitely gives it his 100%. That's what I've known about him. So kudos to you and your efforts. Okay, our next best table topic speaker for today is Toastmaster Tanveer. Congratulations. Toastmaster Tanveer is also a person of few words, but when she speaks, she definitely takes it away. Kudos to you.
Thank you.
Well done, Toastmaster Tanveer. Best evaluator for today. Now, this one I need people to guess. Come on. Whom do you think? You guys voted for Toastmaster Varmeet. Congratulations, Varmeet. Well deserved. Because I know Varmeet did her, she took up this role and gave justice to it in being two different places, doing two different roles, but still did an amazing work. So
Thank you so much.
well, I have already titled her the impromptu queen. So see, that proves me every time, every meeting, I'm proved right about it. So congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Last but not the least, our best role player for today, and let's have some drum rolls for her, is Toastmaster Pradnya. Woohoo! I am so glad to see you here. I'm so happy that you came up with this theme and you gave it your 200%, I should say. Loved the energy you started with, and it was amazing.
Wonderful.
So congratulations to all our winners.
Wonderful. Well deserved.
Yes,
Congratulations.
definitely. And
Yeah.
thank you so much to everyone for being here today. I was so happy to see you guys. We had a long break in between, but amazing to see you guys. And I have a good news for the club. We have 2 potential members willing to join. So in our next meeting, hopefully you will be introduced to 2 new members.
Unmute and clap. Unmute and give a round of applause for our club.
Yes. And our next meeting, I would definitely like to invite our guest once again, because it's going to be the last meeting of the term. Like this, our year ends. You guys have it every 6 months. We have it on a yearly base. So we bring in new XCOM and we hand over. So it's a celebration for us, which I definitely want you guys to be a part of. So we'll definitely get in touch with you and send you the details later.
Thank you
But
so
do
much.
come and join us. I know it's a little
Sure.
late for you guys, but we usually have it on Saturday mornings. I hope it doesn't clash. But
Okay,
thank
fine.
you once
Okay,
again.
let's see.
We
Let's
don't.
see.
We have a vacation. We can have
Yeah,
Saturday
and
mornings.
also
No,
Saturday
I'm talking about the ones in India.
Actually, to say
Ah,
today,
okay.
Toastmaster Anupam has attended the 3 meetings. This is the 3rd meeting, right? She was telling me I have
Yes.
3 meetings continue.
She's become a globetrotter, you see.
Yes.
She's doing
But
that.
she doesn't look tired, you know.
Yeah,
Seeing
Rachna,
her, she
she has
doesn't look
fresh.
tired
Rachna,
at
I
all.
missed because of connection. You just have to say again. What did you say?
You're globetrotting and you're doing a
Missing the
good job at it. Globetrotting and a good job at it.
Thank you.
Some
She don't
Toastmasters are really
feel
good at
tired.
that.
She don't feel
Oh.
tired at all. Seeing we are after one meeting, we feel I at least do feel that. No, I don't want to attend the next meeting.
Yeah,
Nothing
we're
like
working
that.
tomorrow.
But I really,
Now Toastmaster Anupam knows why we keep it so much fun. If we keep it so formal, we're not going to have anyone attending. They're like, oh, I'm so tired.
no, actually, what
Yeah.
happened? Actually, when I came, I was really too tired with the theme. Actually, because I am one person who even thinking of traveling and in even thinking of that summer and beaches gives me energy. So that happened.
Yes, definitely. When Arif mentioned Italy, I was thinking about gondolas. I was like, wow, let's go. So yeah, thank you everyone. And a very good night to all of you. Have a good weekend and we'll see you each other after 2 weeks with a celebration. So be prepared. We're going to party.
Thank
Yay. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Good night.
Bye. Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Good
Good
night,
night.
everybody.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.